What if destiny is not fixed but negotiable? What if someone, somewhere, could interfere with the invisible architecture of your life, altering events, delaying outcomes, or bending your future without your knowledge? Across occult traditions, there are whispers of rituals powerful enough to tamper with destiny itself. Some fear it, some chase it, some deny it exists at all. Stay with me till the end of this video because what you're about to hear will reveal why yogic wisdom never tried to change destiny and why those who did often paid a price far greater than they imagined. Most people think destiny is a cosmic punishment or reward system written somewhere in the stars. Yogic science saw it very differently. Destiny is not a sentence, it is momentum. Every thought you repeat, every emotion you cling to, every reaction you fail to outgrow leaves an imprint. These imprints accumulate as karmic memory, shaping tendencies, attractions, fears, and cycles. Destiny is simply the direction your inner momentum is already moving, and anything with momentum can be interfered with. But interference is not freedom. What occult practices aim to do? Occult systems rarely focus on awareness, they focus on outcomes. By working with symbols, timing, substances, chants, and concentrated intent, occult methods attempt to disturb karmic flow, to block, redirect, or accelerate certain life events. In simple terms, they try to change what happens without transforming who it happens to. This distinction is critical because destiny is not outside you, it operates through you. In Mystic Musings, Sadhguru once said, "Karma is not fate, it is memory, and memory cannot be erased by force." This single insight quietly exposes the limitation of occult interference. You may disrupt the surface pattern of events, but the underlying memory, the seed, remains intact. And whatever is unresolved internally will reassert itself externally, often in distorted or intensified ways. Can occult affect another person at all? Here is the part most people are uncomfortable admitting. Yes, influence is possible. Human beings are not sealed systems. Thoughts, emotions, and energies constantly interact, especially where fear, attachment, or obsession exists. Occult practices can create disturbances in another person's psychological or energetic field, confusion, anxiety, obstacles, emotional turbulence. But disturbance is not destiny change, it is noise, not transformation. Why interference backfires? Yogis observed something occult traditions often ignored. When you interfere with another person's karmic trajectory, you don't escape consequence. You inherit entanglement. Their unresolved patterns begin to echo within you. Their instability finds residence in your system. This is why many occult practitioners report mental fatigue, emotional heaviness. They touched a current they could not transcend. Why yogis never tried to rewrite destiny? Yogic paths were not about control, they were about liberation. Instead of trying to alter events, yogis dismantled the identification that made events binding. When identity loosens, destiny loses authority. The same life situation that once caused suffering becomes irrelevant. Not because destiny changed, but because the experiencer changed. Occult systems often seduce seekers with the promise of control. Control over people, control over outcomes, control over fate. Yogis saw control as the deepest bondage. Because the moment you try to manipulate destiny, you strengthen the ego that destiny feeds on. Freedom does not come from bending fate, it comes from stepping outside its jurisdiction. What actually dissolves destiny? Yogic science offered a far more radical approach. Not fixing karma, not fighting karma, not escaping karma, but burning it through awareness. When awareness becomes absolute, karmic memory has nowhere to anchor. Destiny may still exist, but it no longer dictates experience. This is why enlightenment was considered the only true solution. Why this knowledge was guarded, occult methods were never denied. They were restricted. Because power without clarity creates destruction. Influence without awareness creates entanglement. Yogis choose inner mastery over external manipulation, and in doing so, they transcended destiny rather than negotiating with it. So, can occult practices change someone's destiny? They can disturb it, they can delay it, they can twist its expression for a while, but only awareness can dissolve it. If this video made you rethink destiny, karma, and the hidden cost of interference, share it with someone fascinated by occult power. Like the video if it challenged your assumptions, and subscribe for more deep explorations into mystic musings, yogic science, and the unseen forces shaping human life. Because the greatest power is not changing destiny, it is becoming larger than it.